Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, we bring you Varsity Field Hockey as Lawrence will be taking on the Hamilton West Hornets at home. Lawrence's home, that is. Lawrence Cardinals on the field, the Hornets coming out right now. Looking at the two teams, Lawrence fans will not be surprised to hear that Lawrence has won several of the last outings against Hamilton West. In fact, you'd have to go back to 2015 to find a time when Hamilton West beat Lawrence. Lawrence comes into this game 4-0 as Talia Schneck goes straight in towards the goal, a little bit off to the left, and she'll turn and try and drive through. Defenders swarming all over her, but she maintains control for quite a while before it's turned over to Hamilton West. The Hornets come into this game with a 1-2 record. They're looking to improve on that. Last three times out, I should say, Hamilton West beat Nottingham their last game. Prior to that, they lost to both Hopewell Valley and Notre Dame. Lawrence, on the other hand, the last four games, they beat everyone. They beat Hopewell Valley, they beat South Brunswick, they beat Hightstown, and they beat Monroe, all with big scores. So wouldn't be surprised to see them do that again today. Now Lawrence moving in towards the Hamilton goal. That was going to be cleared, but sent right back in. And that will roll across the end line. That'll bring up a 16-yard hit for the Hornets. In goal for the Hornets, Kehinde Adega. Over on the Lawrence end of the field, in goal is Olivia Drake. It's be a Hamilton ball. There's Hamilton with the hit. That one is stopped by Rebecca Macaroni. She'll send it the other direction. Ball's taken away. Whistle on the play returns possession to Lawrence. Lawrence sends it forward, a little too far forward. That one's going to roll across the end line. Another 16-yard hit for Hamilton as Lawrence continues to apply the pressure.
Stick down, Riley, stick down.
In fact, at this point, I don't think the ball's crossed the center line.
Good.
Lawrence ball. Looks like Talia Schenk will take the hit. And she's off and running. Ball's tipped away. Quickly recovered by Lawrence. Now over to Hamilton. Schenk trying to dribble through the entire team. There's a shot. That one is blocked. Schenk with another attempt at a shot there. Ball's tipped away. Now Burns gets into the act. Schenk with another shot. That one is stopped. And it'll be Hamilton ball. There's the hit by Hamilton. Stopped and sent the other direction right away. Carolyn Rodeville in there trying to make something happen. And that's going to be a corner hit for Lawrence. Schenk going over to do the corner hit. There she'll send it in. Weiss puts it back to her. Schenk with a shot. That one's going to go wide and out of bounds.
Nice try, Lawrence. Nice try.
The last time Lawrence lost a game was back in November of 2020 when they lost the state championship game to Voorhees, having gone well through the order in state competition.
All right, Lawrence, let's count.
Lawrence off to a good run so far. It looks like they may have a chance to try that game again and see if they can come out as state champs this year. Oh, nice attempt there as Scheck sent it in. I couldn't see who deflected it, but someone tried to put it in and just went wide of the goal. Good attempt by the team, and if they keep shooting like this, something's bound to go in. That's going to bring up a corner hit for Lawrence. And there's a shot on goal, and in it goes as Petra Doherty scores the first goal of the game to give the Lawrence Cardinals a 1-0 lead over the Hamilton West Hornets.
Nice shot, Petra.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
So the Cardinals off to an early lead here thanks to a goal by Petra Doherty.
Pressure it.
Hamilton dropped the ball back and still haven't gotten across that center line before it's taken away by Lawrence. Now Schenk with one of her dribbling exhibitions.
Get up there. Get up there.
Cross the center, and that was going to be kicked out by Kahindra Adaji. And it's going to be a corner hit for Lawrence.
All right, Lawrence, make it count.
Marcy Weiss over there getting ready to do the corner hit. There's the hit. Schenk with a shot.
Yeah.
And in it goes. That quickly, Lawrence has got 2 goals on the board as Talia Schenk puts one in the back of the net from a long way out.
Nice job, Lawrence. Keep it up.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS
Awesome
TV.
game, Lawrence.
Now Hamilton will put the ball back into play. Big hit, and they finally get it across the center line. Stopped by Lawrence. Marcy Weiss on the sideline with it. That one's going to turn over to Hamilton.
6 down, Lawrence, 6 down.
And it'll be hit for Hamilton. There's the hit. Rolls right through several of the ladies. And it's going to be another hit for Hamilton. Hamilton with a chop toward center. And that's going to turn right over to Lawrence. Big hit by Lawrence. And now Lawrence will bring it across the center line. That call's going to go against Hamilton. It'll be a Lawrence ball.
Quick, don't let him drop.
Weiss brings it forward, runs into some, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't Weiss, that was Julia Krimmel. Ran into some opposition with the ball, but she'll get it back. Now Krimmel sends it forward. Rodeville runs into some trouble there, but whistle returns possession. Now Rodeville sends it over to center. We'll struggle for possession there as Rebecca Macaroni comes forward to try and stop that. Ball's turned over to Hamilton, and they will send it forward. stopped by Weiss. Now Weiss advancing down the sideline. She'll send the ball forward. Hamilton gets to it first, quickly taken away by Lawrence. And foot fault on Lawrence. That'll be Hamilton ball. Hamilton puts it out of bounds. Well, call goes against Lawrence. That'll be Hamilton ball.
Stick down, Ryan. Stick down.
There's a shot up the line. That one's tipped away. And Lawrence on the attack now. There's a shot on goal. And that was deflected by Adaja. The putback goes in, and Lawrence scores their third goal of the game. This time it's Riley Burns finding the back of the net as Lawrence going on a scoring spree here in the early going of this game.
Nice shot, Varsity.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
So early domination by the Cardinals. Hamilton brings the ball back into play. They'll drop it back. Now send it forward. And it's Lawrence coming up with it right away. Lawrence ball. Looks like Rodeville will be taking the hit. She'll send it forward. That's rejected by Hamilton. Now Lawrence once again moving in. And once again, Hamilton able to stop it. Lawrence takes it away. Pass inside. Now Schenk with the ball. Shot. That was deflected. Hamilton tries to clear it. Sent back in by Krimmel. And that's going to turn the ball. I'm sorry, that's not going to turn the ball over. That's going to be a corner hit for Lawrence. There's the hit. Schenk goes in, can't get through. And that's going to get the ball turned over to Hamilton West.
Sticks down, Lawrence. Sticks down.
Hamilton with the hit. And a fine hit it is. It goes right up the middle and gets through some of the defenders. Rishindran with the ball. I'm sorry, that was Mujaswari with the ball. First time we've seen her touch it all game. Drive down the field by Lawrence, goes over the end line, and that will be a 16-yard hit for Hamilton. About 3.5 minutes left in this first period. The Cardinals are up 3-0 over the Hamilton West Hornets. The hit by West is going to go out of bounds. Must have been tipped by Lawrence because Hamilton is going to be taking the hit. There's a hit, stopped right away by Lawrence.
Get up there, right.
Lawrence sends it the other way.
Get up there. Hustle.
Now we got Schenk on the drive towards the goal. And she puts it in the net for another goal. That's her second goal of the game and Lawrence's fourth goal of the game as they are on a real scoring spree here at the Cardinals' Nest.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Just under 3 minutes left in this first period of play. Cardinals up 4-0 over the Hamilton West Hornets. Hamilton with a big hit up the middle. That one's almost stopped by Murphy. Now Weiss will bring it back the other direction. Whistle goes against Hamilton. A Lawrence ball. And cross goes out of bounds. Tipped out by Hamilton. I believe that's going to be a Lawrence ball. Actually, a whistle on the play before it went out. There now. Shank bringing the ball towards the goal as the defenders swarm all over her, and they manage to take it away. Wojciechowski there to stop that play, and she'll bring it down the sideline. Tipped out of bounds by Hamilton West. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Lawrence sends it down towards the corner. Now moving inside towards the goal. Here's a shot, and it's another goal. Talia Shank is going to get her hat trick early on in this game, as the Lawrence Cardinals are going to pull away to a 5-0 lead, still in the early going of this game.
Nice try, Lawrence. Keep it up.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
So with less than a minute of play left in this first period, Cardinals are up 5-0. Hamilton sends the ball up the field. It's stopped by Marcy Weiss. Weiss trying to bring it down the line. She'll send it forward.
Get it right.
And that's going to turn it over to Hamilton. Hamilton with the hit. That'll be out of bounds on Hamilton and turn the ball back over to Lawrence. Macaroni with the hit. Now Weiss in the middle. She'll send it forward, but it's picked off by Hamilton. Weiss takes it right back. She'll send that one forward to Burns. Burns trying to work her way through heavy defense. Numbers prevail. Hamilton comes up with it. And there's the buzzer for the end of the period, with your Lawrence Cardinals leading score of 5-0 over the Hamilton West Hornets. Stay tuned for more exciting action.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Lawrence will have the ball for the start of the second quarter of play. Shank in there in the middle, sends it up the middle of the field with no one there. That's going to go right off the side, the end of the field, and turn the ball over to Hamilton West.
All right, Lawrence, sticks down.
Hamilton with a 16-yard hit. Struggle for possession on the near side of the field. It's going to be Hamilton ball. Hamilton sends it forward. Gets through a couple of Lawrence defenders. And we're seeing a bit of a drive here from Hamilton as they move towards the Lawrence goal. Ball taken away by Lawrence. Krimmel sends it forward. Rodabeel can't get to it in time. It's Hamilton ball. That's going to be another Hamilton ball. Ball quickly taken away there by Alex Murphy. Hamilton gets it back, but not before Murphy drove it well down the field. This will be Lawrence ball. Krimmel will take the hit. There's the hit. Stopped by Hamilton, but picked off right away by Weiss. Now Weiss working towards the far side of the field. Now she'll send it down the line. Burns trying to get to it, but heavy defense. That'll be Lawrence ball. Lawrence sends it up the field. And now Shank running in towards the goal. Shot, and it's another goal for Talia Shank. Shank having an outstanding game, as are the Lawrence Cardinals, as they now pull away to a 6-0 lead over the Hamilton West Hornets here in the early going of the second quarter of play.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now here's Hamilton with the center pass to get play moving. And they'll do the same thing Lawrence just did. Send it well down the field and run after it. Mashindran sends it up the field. That one's going to go out of bounds. But I believe there's a whistle before it did. And it's going to be a Hamilton West ball. Yeah, Hamilton gets the ball in the right position and they'll take the hit. Goes up the line. And it'll be turned over to Lawrence. Krimmel with the hit. Gets past Rodeville over to Shank. Shank moves it over to Murphy. I'm sorry, Burns. Burns on the far side. Hamilton will clear the ball. And whistle on that play is going to bring it back. Weiss with the hit over to Shank. Shank tries a cross, gets deflected by Hamilton. Shank once again with the ball, and well, that's going to return possession to Shank. She'll send it over to the sideline, and Krimmel tries to chase it down, can't get there in time. Hit by Hamilton, doesn't go very far, and Krimmel right there on it. And Murphy jumps right in there as well. Rodeville takes the hit. Rodeville over to Doherty. Doherty passes it forward to Burns, and there's going to be a turnover as Hamilton will get a big hit. Hamilton sends it further up the line. Whistle on the play is going to bring it back, but it'll be Hamilton ball. There's a hit by Hamilton. That's going to go right up the middle. Now Krimmel on the near side. She'll try and bounce it through some of the opposition. Rodeville with the hit. That one's stopped by Hamilton. Tipped away by Doherty. Now it's going to be Hamilton ball. Hamilton with a hit up the middle. Registrar up the sideline, couldn't keep it in. Now Krimmel with a hit up the side. Rodeville over to Burns. Now Burns, ball tipped away. Sent right back up to Burns. She'll drop it back. And it's going to be Hamilton ball. There's a hit by Hamilton. That'll be taken away by Rodeville. Lawrence ball. Rodeville sends it over to Marcy Weiss. Weiss loops around, passes inside. Shot on goal is going to drift wide.
Nice drive, Lawrence. Keep him up.
bring up a 16-yard hit for Hamilton. Alex Murphy doesn't think they're going to hit it that far. She's standing there close, ready to get it. Now struggle for possession. Hamilton comes away with it. Lawrence tips it away, right back to Hamilton. Now back to Lawrence, and back to Hamilton. Hamilton sends it forward, and Lawrence comes up with it. Now Lawrence working it over towards this side of the field. It's turned over to Hamilton, and there's a big hit up the middle. That one's sent back out. Hit by Hamilton. That one's going to go all the way out of bounds, right over the back line. Be a Lawrence ball. My mistake. It's going to be a Hamilton ball. Hamilton can't get it past Lawrence, and Lawrence turns the ball around the other direction. Out of bounds on Hamilton. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Okay, ref saw something I didn't. That's going to be a Hamilton ball. Lawrence right there to stop that. And it'll be a Lawrence ball. Big hit by Krimmel. And she'll chase it up the field and take it away from Hamilton to keep going. Hamilton takes the ball away. Lawrence sends it back the other direction. And Rodeville breaks it free, sends it over to Shank. Hamilton's going to take that one away. Now sent over towards the sideline. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. Krimmel sends it in. Oh, that goes right through and into Shank. Shank ready for a shot here. Can't get the shot off. Whistle on that one. I think that's going to be a corner hit for Lawrence.
All right, Lawrence, make it count here.
Vice over there to getting ready for the corner hit. She sends it out to Shank. Shank blasts it in towards the goal. Vice tried to tip it around the goalie, but didn't work out, and Kahindi Adaga will get that one out of the harm's way. It's going to be a 16-yard hit for Hamilton. There's the hit. Stopped right away by Lawrence. Vice sends it into center. Shank comes up with it. Shot on goal. That one bounces around, but did not get into the goal, at least not yet. Adaga really had to do some footwork to get that out of there. Sent right back in. Now back out. And Krimmel once again tries to send it in. Now Shank with the ball. Shot on goal. That one's going to be deflected. Whistle on the play is going to turn that one into another corner hit for Lawrence.
All right, Lawrence, good try. Keep it up. Make it count.
Krimmel doing the corner hit this time.
You got this, Lawrence.
Krimmel sends it in to Vice. Vice with a shot. That one doesn't go through. But the putback does, and Talia Schenk scores again. Talia having a great game today, as are the Lawrence Cardinals, who now lead 7-0 over the Hamilton West Hornets, still in the first half of play.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Last time out, playing against Hopewell, the girls won with only 5 goals. Today they are already up to 7 goals, and we're still in the first half of play. Hamilton West trying to go on the attack, however. Lawrence not letting that happen as they will clear the ball. Ball bounces right through the middle. It's going to be a whistle on that one. And it's a hit for Lawrence. Hamilton gets it back. They'll send it up the middle. Now Lawrence will clear it. Hamilton once again on the attack. They'll roll it up the middle. And that's going to set up the first penalty corner of the game for Hamilton West. Less than a minute of play, and Lawrence on the defense for the first time in this game.
All right, Lawrence, hold tight. You got this. You got it, Lawrence.
Clock ticking away as they wait to get in position. Now here's the corner hit. Good stop by Lawrence. And that's going to turn possession over back to Hamilton, as it's going to be another corner hit. There's the hit. And that one is sent out by Lawrence, right back in by Hamilton. Hamilton getting close to the goal. Lawrence clears it right out the middle. And there's the buzzer for the end of the first half of play, with your Lawrence Cardinals leading 7-0 over the Hamilton West Hornets. Stay tuned for the second half of this exciting varsity field hockey game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
All right, Ryan, let's get it up. Let's go.
So after a brief rest, the girls are back in action. We've switched directions. Now the Cardinals are going to the right side of your screen. And they'll get a chance to do that right now. There goes the ball forward. And it's Vice up the middle. She'll pass it ahead to Burns.
Keep it tight.
Ball taken away. Burns applying pressure. And Vice gets it back. Now here comes Schenk looking to score. And Petra Doherty puts it in the back of the net for her second goal of the game. Cardinals are really on fire this game.
That's all right. Nice job, Lawrence.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Early going in the second half, Cardinals are now leading 8-0 against the Hamilton West Hornets. Hornets send the ball down the field, stopped by Lawrence. A little struggle for possession. Hamilton sends it further towards the Lawrence goal, stopped by Lawrence. Lawrence will play it forward, but across the sideline, that will turn the ball over to Hamilton West.
Stick down, right.
Waiting for Hamilton to come back with the ball. There it is.
Stick down.
Here's the hit by Hamilton. Stopped by Lawrence. Played forward. Now up the sideline.
Good job. Hustle. Hustle.
And Schenk on another breakaway towards the goal. And she puts that one in for another goal Talia Schenk is really on fire today, and the Lawrence Cardinals are in complete domination of this event. Score now 9-0. Lawrence Cardinals up on the Hamilton West Hornets.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Hornets will have the ball for the resumption of play. Moving it forward, quickly taken away by Lawrence. Pass over towards the sideline. Alex Murphy hustles over and grabs it. Tipped away by Hamilton. Now Krimmel with a stop. Lawrence moves the ball over towards the middle of the field. Marcy Weiss up the right side of the field. And Burns is there, but whistle's going to hold up the play. It's going to be hit for Lawrence. Krimmel sends it inside. Back out to Krimmel. And that call, I believe, is going to go against Lawrence. No, this is going to be a corner hit for Lawrence. Definitely going in Lawrence's favor, and Julia Krimmel will head over to the far side to take the corner hit. Krimmel with the hit. Sent right back over, and Krimmel's there. In it goes, and Julia Krimmel gets her goal as the Lawrence Cardinals go up with a score of 10-0 against the Hamilton West Hornets. Excellent play by the Cardinals here today.
Nice goal, Julia! Nice goal!
For those of you just tuning in, we're watching varsity field hockey with Lawrence taking on the West Windsor Hornets. And we're in the third quarter of play. The Lawrence Cardinals have scored 10 goals, 10 unanswered goals, as they are thoroughly controlling this game. That being said, Hamilton's got the ball near the Lawrence goal, but there's a turnover, and Lawrence will get the hit. Lawrence sends it up the near sideline. Emily Gormley in the game now for Lawrence. That ball will be taken away by Hamilton. And whistle on the play is going to turn possession over to Lawrence. Weiss with the hit. She sends that one way up the field. Now Gormley over on the near side of the field, working towards the goal. She'll send it inside over to Schenk. Schenk back to Gormley. And whistle on the play is going to be a Lawrence ball. I believe they're going to get another corner hit. Alex Murphy heads over to do the corner hit.
All right, Lawrence.
Murphy sends it in. Here's a shot up the middle. And in it goes. Wait, it appears that's being called back by the referee. Marcy Weiss really feels good about that shot, whether it counted or not, as she put it in from way back. But it's going to be Hamilton ball. They'll play it forward. Lawrence right there with a stop. Lawrence moves it into the middle. Pass forward to Emily Gormley.
Keep going, Ed.
Gormley tried to send it inside, deflected by Hamilton. Now Schenk goes in and retrieves it. Shot, and it's another goal for Schenk. Talia Schenk brings the score up now to 11-0. Lawrence Cardinals leading over the Hamilton West Hornets.
Nice teamwork, Lawrence. Nice teamwork.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Seven minutes left in this third period, and the Cardinals have been decimating the Hornets. Cardinals pick up the ball right away. They'll play it forward. That was going to roll out of bounds and turn possession over to the Hornets. Hornets with the hit in. Lawrence stops it, and they'll drop it back. Now looking for the cross. Hornets get to it first. Doherty went down, but managed to get back to her feet and take the ball away. Referee might have called that a bit of a dangerous play, and it'll be a hit for Hamilton. Hamilton with the hit. Schenk in the middle. She'll play it off to the side. Ball's taken away by Hamilton. And back over to the center. Lawrence will stop that. And a whistle on that play will break it up. Schenk lofts it down the field. Hamilton gets a hold of it. Headed for the sideline. They're managing to keep it in. Now it's going to go off. I believe that may have been off of Lawrence. No, it's going to be Hamilton ball. Lawrence with the inbound hit. Hamilton sends it the other direction. And it's Lawrence right there to make the stop. As Ujaswari. Pass is picked off by Hamilton. And whistle on the play. That's going to be hit for Hamilton, I believe. Hamilton sends the ball in. That doesn't get very far. And it's going to be a hit for Lawrence. That doesn't go very far either, and Hamilton comes right back in with it. Another whistle on the play. This is going to be a hit for Hamilton. Yet another hit for Hamilton. And let's try it one more time. Hamilton with a pass. That's going to be off the foot, but Hamilton maintained possession, so they let that one slide. Hamilton ball.
Sticks down, Lawrence. Sticks down.
Lawrence finally brings the ball out of the area. Alex Murphy driving up the left side. Ball's taken away, and Hamilton back on the attack. That's stopped by Ujaswari. Forward. Now back again. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. There's the hit by Lawrence. Stopped by Hamilton, who will send it the other direction. Hamilton bringing it down the far sideline. That one's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Hamilton ball. Here's the hit. Hamilton moving in closer towards the goal. Wall of Cardinals there to stop them, however. Lawrence having trouble clearing the ball right now. Machindron tried to clear it. Couldn't get it out. And now Lawrence bringing it over to the near side of the field. Pass up the field. That'll be Lawrence ball. There's another scoop. And Rodeville in the center with the ball. Sent over towards the near sideline. Gormley will chase it down. Gormley passes inside. No one there. Hamilton will get it. The clear is stopped by Lawrence. And Weiss trying to get a cross in. Heavy pressure, and that one will be tipped out of bounds. Lawrence ball. Lawrence drops it way back. And Rajeswari coming forward more than usual. This will be another hit for Lawrence. Lawrence once again will drop it back. Camille Jones seeing some action now. As was Charlotte DeMarco in the backfield. There's the buzzer for the end of the third quarter. And the teams will head over to the sideline to rest up for the fourth and final quarter of this game. Your Lawrence Cardinals are leading 11-0 over the Hamilton West Hornets. Stay tuned for the conclusion of this exciting game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Welcome to the fourth and final quarter of this exciting girls varsity field hockey event. Lawrence versus Hamilton West. Lawrence is up 11-0 over Hamilton West. And quite often in high school sports, when we get a blowout of this nature, you'll see the coach of the leading team start to put some of the other players in that don't normally get to see field time. Now we'll watch and see who we get out on the field that we're not used to seeing. I see number 21, Peyton Valentino, is one that I haven't seen recently. Good to see her out there on play. Now Lawrence is taking a corner hit. The 18 of Emily Gorman's another one that we don't see very often in the game, although she was in the previous quarter. Here's a hit by Lawrence towards the goal. That one did not connect. Now pass inside to Gorman, and that one's going to trickle across the end line. That will be Hamilton ball. Hamilton with a 16-yard hit. There's the hit. And that was foot fault against Hamilton. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Lawrence now moving it forward on the near sideline. Ball's taken away by Hamilton. Hamilton advancing towards the Lawrence goal. A bit of a breakaway for Hamilton. Lawrence takes the ball away. They'll send it over to the far side of the field where Caroline Radeville will send it forward. That's collected by Hamilton and sent the other direction. Lawrence attempting to send it back the other way, but having trouble with that. Now Radeville grabs it, and it's going to be a Hamilton West ball. Lawrence will send it inside, but stopped and returned by Hamilton. Lawrence breaks up the play. Hamilton still playing tough, and they'll recover the ball. Lawrence takes it away and sends it out towards the far sideline. Radeville goes over to get it, but she's immediately pressured. That's going to be a Lawrence ball. Radeville sends it down the line. Now Lawrence moving it over towards scoring position, but no one there. And that ball will go out of bounds on Hamilton West. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Camille Jones will send it in. That one's picked off by Hamilton. Lawrence breaks that up. And pass over to the near side of the field. That's going to roll across the sideline. Deflected by Hamilton. That'll be a Lawrence ball. Schenk brings it in. Looking for someone to pass to. She'll send it forward. Oh, and it gets through. Oh, and it's a goal. Emily Gormley gets her first goal of the game to bring it to a 12-0 score for the Lawrence Cardinals. Congratulations, Emily.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now we see Schenk leaving the game and Wojciechowski coming back in to take her place. Hamilton will pass the ball to resume action. They'll drop it back. Now a forward hit. That one gets through. Be sent over towards the sideline. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. Radeville with the hit. She'll send it back over towards the middle of the field. Gorman trying to get through, but sheer numbers in her way. This will be a hit for Lawrence. Lawrence crosses the ball.
Turn it! Keep with it!
Burns over there, forces and out of bounds by Hamilton. Now Jones will bring the ball in, knocked back out by Hamilton. Jones will once again bring the ball in. Jones brings it in herself. Now pass over to Burns. Burns trying to move it towards the center. Back to Jones. That's going to go out of bounds on Lawrence. It'll be Hamilton ball. Hamilton with a 16-yard hit. That one gets through a few people. Right on the line. And that one's going to go out of bounds on Hamilton. It'll be a Lawrence ball. That call Yes, it'll be Lawrence ball. Sounds like some of the Hamilton fans were a little disappointed. Burns goes down, can't get to it. Wardishwari stops the hit. It'll be Hamilton ball. Hamilton with a nice hit. Stopped by Lawrence. Now Hamilton moving on. And Marcy Weiss will force that one out. It'll be a Hamilton ball once they find it. Here comes Hamilton with the ball. Hamilton puts it into play. It's tipped away, and Lawrence will get a hold of it. Now sending it further down the field.
Get it! Good job!
Lawrence on the far side of the field. I see a number 2 on the field over there. I'm not sure who that is. She's not even on my roster. Perhaps someone from JV subbing into the game. Lawrence puts the ball back in play. No, they don't. Now they're going to move forward and put it into play from there. There's a pass inside. It'll be a Lawrence ball. Rodeville will take the hit. Goes right through everyone. Headed over towards the side. And Jones will keep it in bounds for a moment, but out it goes. Now it's a Hamilton ball.
Stick down, Ryan. Stick down.
Hamilton setting up for the 16-yard hit. That one didn't get very far before Wojrowski got a hold of it. Now inside to Burns. And that's going to be a penalty corner for Lawrence. Less than 5 minutes left in the game, and Lawrence with a scoring opportunity. Rodeville will take the corner hit. There's the hit. Shot inside is stopped. Wardishwari applying pressure in the corner. A lot further forward than we're used to seeing her. And it's going to be a Hamilton ball. Even Hamilton thought that call was going the other way. They were lining up in the goal for a corner hit. There's the hit from Hamilton. That one's going to gain some ground. Lawrence stops it, sends it the other direction, but doesn't get very far before Hamilton's back on it. Hamilton ball. There's a hit from Hamilton. Stopped by Lawrence. That pass gets through. And it's going to be a Hamilton ball. There's a hit from Hamilton. Ball goes well down the field. Finally stopped by Lawrence. The clear is redirected, and now Hamilton trying to get all the way through to the goal. There's an attempted pass inside. Whistle on the play, and that's going to be a Hamilton ball. Hamilton rolls it in. Rolled back out by Lawrence. Going to be off the foot of Lawrence. It'll be a corner hit for Hamilton. Chloe Tomko will be taking the hit for Hamilton.
All right, Lawrence, help around the defense.
There's the hit from Tomko.
Nice, Julia.
The cross is blocked by Lawrence. Now Lawrence working to get it out of their end of the field.
Send it.
Pass up the line.
Hustle him.
Gorman with the cross, but I believe that rolled across the line before she could get to it.
Now, bud.
So that will be Hamilton ball. Hamilton with the hit in. And a big hit it is, too. Stopped by Lawrence. Oh, the clear was a miss. And Hamilton's got the ball headed for the goal. Widger gets over there and puts a stop to that. But the chop goes in towards the goal. And Olivia Drake actually has to kick that one out of the area. That may have been the first time all game she got to touch the ball. It's going to be a Lawrence ball. Lawrence will scoop it forward.
Get it right. Get it.
And once again, a Lawrence ball. We're down inside of a minute to go in this game. Lawrence sends it across right through a couple of Hamilton players. Now ball's hit over towards the far sideline and across it. Out of bounds on Lawrence, so it'll be Hamilton ball. Hamilton hits the ball forward. There's a miss.
Nice, Camille.
And Jones will come up with it. She moves along the near sideline. And there's the buzzer for the end of the game as the Lawrence Cardinals are victorious with a score of 12-0 over the Hamilton West Hornets. An amazing job by the Lawrence Cardinals today. Great to see them having such games all season, in fact. But I believe this is the highest scoring game they've had so far. We had goals by several people. Petra Doherty, Riley Burns, Emily Gormley, and of course a whole slew of goals by Talia Schenk. Thank you to our camera operator, Adam Delapaz, for shooting this event. And thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action on LTPS TV.